After being removed from the firing line by head coach Ruben Amorim, Andre Onana will not play in Manchester United's match against Newcastle today. When United travelled to Tyneside on Saturday, the Cameroon goalkeeper was left at home because Altay Bayindir, the team's deputy, was scheduled to make his Premier League debut at St James Park. Onana was blamed for both Lions' goals when United were held to a Europa League draw in France in midweek, but is likely to be recalled for Thursday's second leg at Old Trafford. Despite giving Onana a vote of confidence, it is believed that the United manager wants the 29-year-old to get his mind straightened out following a challenging night at Groupama Stadium and recent off-field problems. After Onana's wife was brutally robbed on the street, the family needed round-the-clock security. Melanie Kameu was targeted by a thief who stole her £62,000 Hermes bag and Rolex watch as she got out of her car to meet a friend for dinner in Alderley Edge. Onana has continued to play for United despite the ordeal, but was heavily criticised for his performance in Lyon following a public spat with ex-United player Nemanja Matic. The Lyon midfielder branded him one of the worst keepers in United's history after Onana said Amorim's side were way better than their French opponents. The United keeper hit back by saying that, unlike Matic, he has won a trophy at United. Bayindir returned to the squad at Nottingham Forest earlier this month after a 9-game absence through injury. All 7 of the Turk's 7 previous appearances have come in the domestic cup competitions and Europa League, but he is now set to play in the Premier League for the first time as Onana takes a break. Following Onana's difficult night in Lyon, Amorim said, "We have to face Newcastle with a team that can be competitive to win the game. Sometimes winning games is the best way of preparing for the next one. Of course, I am going to be careful with some players, but again we need to be competitive." United striker Joshua Zirkzee, whose late header looked to have won the tie until the Cameroon international gifted the French side an injury-time equalizer, insisted on Friday that he also has the backing of his teammates. 100%, said Zirkzee. "We're one team, so we're not going to take someone out for making mistakes. That's ridiculous." As Newcastle looks to gain 3 points in the race for Champions League football, Jason Tindall and Graham Jones will lead the team. Eddie Howe, the English manager, was admitted to the hospital with an illness earlier this week after Newcastle's 3-0 victory at Leicester, and he is conscious and talking in the hospital. Thus, Howe will miss Sunday's match at St James Park. A club statement read, "Eddie Howe will miss Newcastle United's Premier League game against Manchester United on Sunday due to illness." The Magpies head coach was admitted to hospital late on Friday evening, having felt unwell for a number of days. Medical staff kept Eddie in hospital overnight for further tests, which are ongoing. He is conscious and talking with his family, and is continuing to receive expert medical care. Everyone at Newcastle United extends their best wishes to Eddie for a speedy recovery, and further updates will follow in due course. Jason Tindall and Graham Jones will lead the team at St James Park on Sunday, supported by the club's first-team staff.